What's going on, guys? We're going to be playing a little bit of Search and Destroy today with the MPL. But I'm sitting here in my backyard on this beautiful Sunday night recording this commentary. The tree frogs are going nuts in the trees. I don't know what it is. I guess it's like a good year for them because I can't remember the last time there were that many frogs just like croaking in my backyard. But it's about the storm, so maybe it's got them feeling a little frisky or something. But today it was, like I said, it was super nice out today. It was like 87 degrees, and it's April here in Illinois, and that's kind of ridiculous. But I was riding my bike, and but if a lot of you guys probably don't know, I'm really big into biking. I'll put a clip of it later on. I probably won't talk about it, but you'll see it. You can take a look at my bike. It's a Trek 4300, but I consider it one of my more prized possessions, honestly. So I'm riding my bike, and it's absolutely gorgeous out, and there's just something about the simplicity of riding a bike that has always calmed me down when I felt stressed or kind of mentally worn, because I wasn't having a very good day. Haven't really had a very good week. My Xbox broke, and things are just kind of sucking right now. But I mean, I try to stay positive about things. But something about riding a bike. I mean, it's such a basic act on so many levels. Since it's something you can do, you can learn really early on in life. Like from the day you take off the training wheels, you kind of get that sense of freedom for the first time. First time in your life you got that freedom. Yet I still come back to that from time and time again for that same sense of freedom. And I don't know, it's just my way of thinking. I know a lot of people say they think while they're in the shower. I think while I ride my bike. But anyways, I'm cruising along, letting my mind wander, and I start to think about what I want out of life. I know this is gonna get kind of deep, so if you're not into that, sorry, but I don't know. Lately, it's been on my mind a lot where I'm going, and with things, what's to come in my life. I mean, it's a pretty common thought for a lot of people, and it's something you really can't avoid in life. I mean, how many people aren't worried about their future? So it's something you really can't avoid at all. So, but one of the hardest parts of I think that growing up in general is that transition from being in the back seat of the real world, kind of like where you're a kid, you're kind of finding your place, to kind of moving forward and taking the front seat and being the one that's working the full-time job, getting a real life, starting a family and whatnot. But I don't know, a lot of people seem to settle on what will get them by, and it tends to lead to like unhappy lives. I know so many people my age that are already married and have full-time jobs, and they're just unhappy. And I look at that, and they may be more successful than me, but I don't really think, are they really that much happier than me in life? I mean, some of these lives are just so unfulfilling. They hate their jobs, they complain about their city. I mean, it's just so ridiculous. I mean, I'm in a similar situation where I'm kind of like, I get a lot of criticisms from various outlets, my like family, friends. I don't know, because I'm such a strong proponent of doing what makes you happy versus what will get you by for like the most money. My parents were really pushy when I was a kid. They wanted me to get the best grades and go to the best school, and I went to the school that they probably wanted me to, mainly because it was the better price as opposed to like going up north, to maybe one of the more expensive private schools. But I chose a cheaper option because I figured it would help me out as far as loans and stuff later in life. But I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a strong proponent of doing what makes you happy, and I may be guilty of maybe setting my standards a little bit too high for myself. I mean, that's been on my mind a lot lately. I mean, that's what I was thinking about as I was cruising down the road, just all these thoughts going through my head as I pass each house, every blooming tree. But I took some video of it, actually, and I decided not to put it in because it looked kind of goofy, me just kind of riding my bike with the cam. But I don't know. I think I may be guilty of setting too high of standards for myself. Coming out of college in terms of jobs, because a lot of people have told me I'm foolish for kind of holding out for what the more ideal job instead of more of like one of those or a temporary solution. Mainly I've been at ends, kind of, I don't know, with myself, trying to find the proper outlet for what I have to offer in the world. I know that kind of sounds silly. I mean, if you're younger, you may look at this and think that I'm just some confused adult, but I don't know. I think it's pretty common for both postgraduate, college students, and college students, in the first year even, to not know what they want to do with life. I mean, I honestly think that that's more than okay, and I don't think you can really truly discover what you want to do with the time you have until you've really had a chance to spend some of your time doing things that everyone tells you not to do. I know that sounds extremely silly, but that's just, I don't know, that's just really how I feel about that. I think it's always a safer bet for someone to play the hand is going to win. Get a steady job, and it's something probably that is everything you don't want out of life. I mean, yeah, sure, you're going to play the safe option and you're going to get paid a steady income, but are you really going to be happy? I mean, I don't know. I just don't think you should let the pressure of a normal life determine your path. I mean, it's totally normal for someone to graduate college and not even use what they studied in their job. It's really it's hard to totally commit to a path in life early in life. I mean, sure, you may look at it something that you want to do now, but when it comes down to it, would you rather be making $14 an hour stuffing plastic pipes in the boxes, or getting $12.50 traveling around the world, around the U.S. even, going to, like, let's say, video game trade shows and loving what you do? So like I said, don't let the pressure of society determine your path in life. It's usually just going to be, you're usually just going to end up in the road most traveled, which is, in my opinion, isn't a very exciting road. But anyways, I think that I've let my brain wander enough with you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this more laid-back than serious commentary. And be sure to rate it, and let me know if you'd like to see more like this. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.